That running with Big T. Absolutely smashing it in this heat in Miami.
It's like an oven.
We can see why people come training in Miami to cut weight. Wow. Wow. Today is your day, people. Today is the day to say yes to the new you. You know, I've been down to the floor.
What's good, family? So mash the like button and subscribe. So, as you've seen at the start of this video and on your screen now, Tyson Fury has sent some messages of encouragement to his main man's Billy Joe Saunders. He said the following, obviously again on your screen: out here repping Billy Joe Saunders in the heat, grinding at Wow Hydrate. We will come again and won't be denied. Now, before we get into anything, I can't lie to you, man. This for me feels a little muggy for particular reasons. This right here is what you call what do they call it? A brand ad or whatever it is. Wow Hydrate is one of Fury's affiliated brands. So it feels to me like this is if you man didn't believe before that Fury is well and truly mugging Billy Joe off. Fury left the arena in Texas and flew to Miami instantly after the fight. Didn't go hospital, didn't go changing room, gone, out of there. Hasn't seen Billy Joe since the fight ended, 100% confirmed. Then he puts out a few tweets which everyone get excited about and thinks that means he cares. Now you're seeing him essentially capitalising, because listen, if Fury puts a post out, who really cares? At this point in time, 2-3 days after the Billy Joe fight, which is the big event, how you drive social media traffic, and I'm a YouTuber, you can look at my videos. What's popping at the moment is anything Billy Joe related. Fury, his brand deal, they knew that. You best find a way, tag Billy Joe in this randomly, and they did, no doubt. Out here repping Billy Joe, well, let's break it down for a second. Out here repping Billy Joe. Wait there, you out in Miami repping Billy Joe in Texas in a hospital, posted up, whooped half to DEATH. Now, it wouldn't be so bad, yeah, if Fury was posted in Miami, and he has been for the last X amount of time, that's fine, but you was in Texas with him. So if you really wanted to rep Billy, why didn't you stay with him in the hospital like Eddie Hearn did, innit? And the reason I'm saying this is to explain to you, man, what's really going on here, because a lot of Fury or Billy Joe fans are saying, oh no, their relationship's fine. Fury hasn't cut him off. Fury isn't mugging him off. Don't make no sense to me. Don't make no sense to me whatsoever. Any of this makes no sense from that point of view. If they're friends and Eddie Hearn was in the hospital, why weren't you? Oh well, Fury's really busy. Fury had things to do. He's running around in Miami, sitting literally, you can see it yourself on his own social media, and this is the thing, he's actually going out of his way to post these things. Posting more active than normal. He's at the beach, he's at the poolside, drinking drinks, he's with Adrian Broner in the club. And I believe he's doing this because the smart people know what time it is. He's letting everyone know, yeah, I might have to put out a few tweets here and there to make me not look obviously, but if you can read between the lines, you know that things aren't all well. Yeah? Fury ain't endorsing what Billy Joe did, jacking in the corner, no doubt. And the fact now, he's using Billy Joe's name to leverage his brand his brand advertisement is crazy. Yeah? Wait there a minute, let's do a bit of a logical or a bit of a mind expert or a bit of a mind flesh out here. So, you couldn't stay with Billy for 24 hours after the fight in Texas, but you're happy to use his name because it's popping now in a brand ad. Come on, man. That's muggy. Don't tell me it's not. If Fury had stayed for 24 hours in hospital, all is well. But you immediately got out of there, and now you're using his name and tagging him. And oh, well, YB, maybe it's genuine. Out here repping Billy. Come on, you ain't repping Billy. You put the shirt on for a brand ad. Repping Billy would have been, listen, Billy. A week before you fought Canelo, I was here in the video on IFL TV in the interview, repping Billy. No one ever lie, 100%. Am I going to sit here and tell you that Tyson Fury wasn't repping Billy Joe for that week into the fight? No, of course he was. I'd be a liar. If I sat here and told you that Fury wasn't Team Saunders for that week, I'd be a liar. But your man just got washed in hospital. and you disappeared. Yeah? So, no, you ain't really... To say you're repping him by plugging... This is the thing with social media age. With the social media age, it's goofy. Social media is goofy. Actions speak louder than words every time. Your actions were, you was out of there. You didn't want to be hanging around no loser, no goofy loser quitted on. You was out of there. And now you're using his name to plug your to plug your brand, to plug your ad. Wow. That there is muggy.com. And if anyone tells you anything different, you're lying to yourselves. Because there's loads of Fury fans and Billy Ho fans that are mad right now. Oh, justify. Oh, no. Of course he did. No, of course he didn't. That's not what it is. And you're fighting, trying to justify the injustifiable. Eddie Hearn was at the hospital overnight. Eddie Hearn, who, by the way, Fury himself and Billy Joe, when all things, let's not forget, before the fight happened, when all things were rosy, Billy Joe and Tyson Fury were in the video together. Oh, Eddie Hearn, you devil. Eddie Hearn this, Eddie Hearn that. Billy Joe loses, and Eddie Hearn's the only one there now, because Fury in Miami, and plugging his brands with Billy Joe's name in, conveniently. So, we can be naive and sit here and say, yeah, look, oh, Fury's sending messages of encouragement to Billy Joe, but really, the ultimate message of encouragement would have been a video putting out, because let's not forget, Fury's been posting. He's been posting videos at the beach with Tommy. He's been posting videos at the club with Adrian Broner. He's been posting videos at the pool with Tommy. Would it have really hurt to stay at the hospital and post a few pictures with Billy and say, you know what, Billy, we're Team Billy. Win, lose or draw, I'm Team Billy, because I'm with him. That's an action. Better yet, people say, oh, well, he had plans. Better yet, for someone who really, if you're really ride or die, he'd say, you know what, I'm Team Billy so much, I'm putting them plans to the side. Because I'm with you. I'm not saying, oh, he's going to YB, what you mean? He's going to put his whole career on hold. No. For what? He couldn't spare a day? 24 hours? My man's been sitting at the pool and at the club drinking, telling me he couldn't have spared 24 hours to hang out with Billy. Bearing in mind, he spent a week before not even a bit leaving Billy. All in the video, 24/7. He was gone. Straight to Miami. And I'm not judging him. For me personally, I couldn't care less. It is what it is. I'm just bringing you, man, the news. And the news is, Fury right now is mugging Billy all the way off. Couldn't spend any time with him physically, but he's happy to plug that name nicely. Get them clicks, bro. And I'm there. Listen, we're all there. We've all got to eat. I'm just calling a spade a spade. End of the day, you ain't really repping Billy anymore, Fury. And I know that I understand the environment we're in today. It's that 2021 cancel culture. Fury can't come out and say, Billy, yeah, I thought you was different. I thought you was made of more than that. So he has to do subtle things, like leaving immediately, and like not going to the hospital, and now taking Billy Ho's name and using it as a platform to plug things. Just think about it, yeah. Imagine, yeah, you have a fight, and you get washed, and your main man was there all week with you, shilling, cheering. After the fight, you haven't even seen him show up. And then better yet, he leaves this state you was in. He leaves Texas, goes to Miami, and you haven't seen him. But yet, he's plugging your name on social media. I don't care what no one says. Again, Fury fans, Billy Ho fans say, oh, no, that's not... Imagine that. Just put yourself in that own situation. It's mad. There's no way things are cushy. Fury is sick and mad that Billy Ho suckered him in and tried to ruin his brand. His brand is The Undertaker. Now we can sit here and say, well, Fury's a bad person for... Not really. Billy Ho was meant to be principled. He was meant to be a warrior. You can't have warriors associated with people who jack in the corner. It's as simple as that. This right here is what you call brand management. And Fury now is just using the last of Billy Ho for what it's worth. Well, you know what? Billy Ho jacked. Don't want to be anywhere near him, but you know what? I'll use it for a few brand ad. I'm sure I'll be able to get a few more clicks on this brand ad if I put Billy Ho's name in it. Because let's not forget, like I told you, man, Billy Ho is what's popping right now. Billy Ho is what people want to hear about in the boxing world. They don't want to hear about nothing else. That's for sure. Anyway, let's move on. He says, in the heat grinding, we will come again and won't be denied. Alright then. Anyway, moving on. We also hear him say a few other key pieces of information on his social media about Billy Ho. So he puts a video out and he says running in Miami with Tommy and tags Billy Joe Saunders. Again, What is this social media thing of tagging people? Why don't you be there? Why don't you turn up? And that's the thing. Oh well, it's not even about turning up. You was there. He was in Miami. He didn't have to turn up. He was there. There's pictures of it. He was actually at the rings before the fight started. He was hanging over the ropes. That's how involved he was. Hanging over the ropes. After the fight, there ain't no evidence of him anywhere. Disappeared. That magic he was talking about is real. He's gone. Ghosted. So let's not worry about tagging Billy. And I understand that you want to get your brand ads doing the most right now, 100%. But I'd respect Fury more if he came out and called a spade. Billy, you're jacked, man. I just can't. I can't be around that at the moment. I'm trying to fight AJ, or allegedly. Either way, I ain't trying. Either way, Billy, whatever way you look at it, I ain't trying to be around that. You said this whole week I've been there side by side with you, thinking you was a warrior. You jacked. So no, I'm sorry, but you obviously, because it's 2021, you can't do that these days. If you do that, your career's over. You're an evil person. No, just principle. That's all. In this day and age, principles go out the window. It's all about you. You got to be friends with everyone, no matter what. Oh well, he likes to do this. He likes to do that. Well, you know what I'm saying. Something for everyone, they say. No matter what everyone does these days must be acceptable to someone. Oh well, I think I'm an elephant. Well, you know he identifies as an elephant, so we must see him that way. Oh, and by the way, if you don't call him an elephant, you go in jail, or you know what I'm saying, or you're gonna be kicked off social media. If I call myself an elephant and you say you're not an elephant, you're off social. That's it. Your voice is gone. So that's why Fury can't really speak out. And that's why he's thinking, you know what, I might as well squeeze this Billy Ho prize as much as it's worth. Let me get some brand ads out of it. Yeah? Fury plugging hard right now. He throwing that Billy Ho tagging. But guess what he ain't doing? He ain't there. At the hospital, holding it down with his main mans. And it wouldn't be so bad. Fury was there all week. Let's not forget that. People love to skip over that. Oh, he's busy. Oh, he's got things to do. Yeah, Fury had nothing to do. A man who's busy, a man who's got things to do, don't spend a week in IFL TV interviews, shilling at Texas and chanting at the weigh-in. That's what they don't do. And anyone who thinks they do, you're lying to yourselves. It is what it is. Fury ain't down with it. Fury ain't down with Billy Ho talking a whole gang of good talk and then jacking. If you man can't deal with that, it says more about you than it does him, I believe. Because I think it's the same kind of thing, in my mind. If I was hanging with someone, yeah, and they was talking that real greasy talk and criticising everyone else, and they jack, you know what I'm saying? Makes me look bad, doesn't it? Oh, well, you fake too, especially in this game. Thinking how fickle boxing fans are. Oh, is Fury going to jack too? That's what was coming next. And Fury knew. I spoke to people within Team Fury. They said, oh, listen. They told me, listen. What was coming next is, if Fury had hanged around and done the interviews, people start thinking, wait a minute. You sound just like Billy Ho did. It's not as if Fury isn't doing much now. The AJ fight is being alleged. Does Fury really want them questions hanging around? Oh, Fury, are you going to jack like Billy? Because let's not forget, when Billy was about to fight Alvarez, what were the main questions? The main thing, or what were the main narrative was, oh, Billy, are you going to do a Fury in Dusseldorf against Klitschko, wasn't it? Let's be honest now. That was the narrative. Are you going to do a Fury in Dusseldorf? If Fury hangs around Billy, the narrative will be, Fury, are you going to jack like Billy did? Innit? It's exactly the same. Are you going to jack like Billy did? He don't want to be around that. He don't want that to become his brand. He don't want to be known as the traveller who jacked, like Billy. So, like I said, Fury squeezing the last out of Billy Ho, because Billy Ho finished right now. Yeah, Fury knows it, that's why he's squeezing all the ads out of it he can. Yeah, conveniently, throwing them tags in. I don't even blame him, to be fair. I just wish he'd be a bit more honest, but I understand why he can't be more honest. Anyway, the last thing he says is that today is your day. Today is the day to say yes to a new you. So we know that Billy Ho's been smashed to bits by Canelo Alvarez, and he's basically saying a message to Billy there. Today's your day. You're busted up in hospital. I'm in Miami partying, but nonetheless, today is the day you can turn the leaf over. Yeah. Basically, let me translate it for you, man. What Fury was saying is that Billy, you've criticised Callum Smith, who lasted 12 rounds with a busted arm. You've criticised Daniel Dubois, who was in there with a 300-pound man, and went rounds and rounds and rounds before he jacked. You've done all these things. You've been a relatively bad person. You've been a hypocrite. You've been a liar. You've fooled. I've heard from people, yeah, people who, by the way, don't have loads of money, put money on Billy Ho thinking he's some big warrior, and he jacks. Now, I'm not saying gambling's gambling. It's not Billy Ho's fault, but to an extent it is, because the way that Billy was sitting there, how greasy he was talking, how adamant he was. There's no way I'm going to jack. I'm going to spark out. That's making people think, well, you know what? No matter what, I'm going to bet on this fight going 12 rounds or whatever. Oh no, he jacked. So the whole lot of it stinks. And Fury's saying, listen, today is the day to say yes to a new you, Billy. Turn over the leaf. Come out and repent. And we've seen what Billy's response was pathetic. I'm going to do a video on that in its own right, but Billy's response was pathetic. Oh, well, Mark pulled me out, and I was in the fight. I think he said I was holding my own. Just delusional. So Fury's seen that and basically saying, Billy, you're not getting the message. I'm not impressed with you. That's why I left. That's why I ain't hanging about. I'm trying to hang around with a loser. And better yet, you putting a message out saying Mark pulled me out and I was holding my own. You're delusional. Today's the day to say yes to a new you. Turn over the leaf. No doubt. 100% confirmed. That's what the tag was there. 100% tagging Billy in there. Number one, to get the promotion. Number two, giving the message. I'm not there. It's almost like a naughty child. When you discipline children, you're not supposed to hang around with them. They love the attention. You discipline them. Go and sit on the naughty chair. Isolate. You know what I'm saying? Isolation. Go and sit on the naughty chair. Fury put Billy on the naughty chair. Go sit down for a minute in that hospital bed and think about the things I'm telling you. I'm telling you, now's the time to say a new you. He obviously didn't listen. Billy Ho didn't listen. Oh, well, I was winning. Oh, well, I was up on the cards. Oh, well, Froch had me up. Oh, well, you know, all that kind of business. It's sad, but listen, I'm glad that it could be worse, because I'd be a lot worse right now, yeah. We've seen all the IFL TV shills come out, oh, no, Billy didn't jack. So at least Fury refused to do that. Fury left. Fury thought, you know what, I'm not going to play part of this thing where we all sit there and go around in circles and circle jerk Billy now. He jacked. I'm out of here. See you later, Coogan. Meanwhile, everyone else, Peter Fury, everyone else chilling. Oh, well, Billy's a warrior and he's the best fighter ever, and that right there was the best decision ever, and that right there was the most courageous decision ever. No word of a lie. That's what people are saying. People are saying, oh, Billy had the most courageous performance in history in boxing. I've never seen someone with such a big heart as Billy. And oh, well, Mark Tibbs got in the way, and that's what they're saying right now, no doubt. Fury, out of there, 100%. Don't want to be part of that circle jerk. Now, if he's put the text message out, but like I told you, man, it's social media. Social media is cheap. It doesn't mean nothing. What matters is actions. No doubt.